Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Lui Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Xiapi. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Whoa, look at you! A change of attire and you're practically a new man.
He is an ally who would fight beside us. This is the least we can do.
An ally?
Yes. He says he's willing to make our camp his home.
Ah, that is excellent news. But are you certain? I seem to recall that you traveled with a purpose. Did you not? I see. Then I will not question you. You and I shall help Liu Bei rise towards greatness.
But couldn't you have at least mentioned it to us? You're hurting my feelings here.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you out of it. Next time I'll be sure to tell you beforehand.
Look who we have here. Welcome. We are a close-knit bunch, aren't we?
Lord Shen-gong.
I've just received a written order from the Emperor, addressed to Lord Liu Bei. You are to slay Yuan Shu.
From the Emperor? They say Yuan Shu is calling himself the Emperor of Zhong. It is no wonder that His Majesty would order his death.
Indeed, indeed. But as you know, it is Cao Cao who protects His Majesty. Making this document less an imperial order, and more a command sent by Cao Cao to the other lords, yourself included.
It is still an imperial order. We cannot refuse.
Yes, I urge you to accept. And not to worry, Lord Lui Bu and I will protect Xiapi Castle in the meantime.
You expect us to believe a single word out of your mouths?
My, how vindictive! We had very good reasons to shift our allegiance, I'll have you know.
I don't give a damn about your reasons. I'm just telling you, you'd better not cause problems while we're not home.
I see. And here I was, thinking that Lord Liu Bei had placed his trust in us.
Both of you enough. We all serve the Han. I will gladly accept the order. But Lord Shen-gong, I need you to understand that there will be those who eye you with suspicion, like Zhang Fei here. To ease those concerns, we will leave one of our own to hold this place while we are away from Xiapi. Are you willing, Zhang Fei?
Yeah. Wait, then I'm staying? This is unbelievable! We're We're going into battle, and I'm the one hanging back? What is this? Does Liu Bei not need me anymore? I mean, it's not as though I can refuse. Damn it! This is all Louis Bu's fault. If he weren't here, I wouldn't have to keep watch. And you know what Liu Bei asked me to do? He told me to stay near Louis Bu to watch his every move. Meaning I gotta see that bastard's face every single day. And he says I can't even drink. If I can't fight and I can't drink, what am I supposed to do? My pillow is drenched in my tears. But I can't just lay in bed doing nothing. I'll have to find some way to spend my day. Still, I appreciate you trying to cheer me up. I'm gonna go have a drink while I still can.
Thank you for your time today, Lord Pangtong.
Let me think about what you said. Now, I'll be on my way. Oh. Have you some spare time? I'd appreciate your company. This is a bit sudden, but I'm wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Who is this, if I may? Do excuse me. I am Yue Ying, hailing from Mianan. I am studying away from home, aiming to broaden my horizons. I came to visit here because, well...
Destroying weapons is something of a specialty of yours, right? This lady here enjoys inventing tools that better people's lives, so she wants to know how things work. Creation and destruction are but two sides of the same coin, aren't they? And I can already see that you two would get along. So, Lady Yue Ying, that solves your problem. And as I don't want to intrude, I'll be off.
And there he goes. Well, I know this is sudden and I do not wish to be a bother, but may we chat for a bit? My goal is to invent things that will make everyone's lives easier and more bountiful. But there was only so much I could achieve back home, completely lacking any form of support. So I made up my mind to set out on a journey in the hope of gaining more knowledge and seeing the latest inventions. And I thought, what better place to encounter interesting people than the renowned Shui Jing retreat? And here, I found you. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to hear a positive reaction for once. But do you not consider my goal foolish? Many have been suspicious of my motives, or doubted that the knowledge I seek will lead to anything. I fear I cannot express just how much your words mean to me. But I know, I still have so much work to do. I will be sure not to squander this chance. Oh, I think I'm turning red. I never thought I'd speak so openly to someone I just met. Even if this was a coincidence, it's the result of my own courage. And I'm thankful for meeting people I never would have otherwise. Would you like to come to the inn where I'm staying? I would love to show you my prototypes and hear your opinion. And please be completely honest. I'll accept anything you have to say. After all, you're the first person who has truly taken me seriously. Well then, are you ready to go?
Hey! Came to see the flowers at night again? It's nice here, isn't it? Perfect for a drink. You do? Then let's stay here a while. I've been meaning to talk with you, but you've been doing a great job. My brothers have really started to depend on you. I'm glad I made all that effort to win you over to our side. Really? I'm glad to hear that. I've been thinking about that time a lot lately. But you really like it here, don't you? You've even started thinking of it as home? You've already become one of us. Who cares about your past now? From now on, you're one of the family. That's how much you've come to mean to us. But even though we're better off than we were, there's still more work to be done. The three of us always live life on the edge. Will you remain by our side through it all? A straight talker. I like that. All right, let's enjoy the rest of the night. Let's make a promise. If either of us gets injured, the other has to nurse them back to health.
Oh, it's been some time since we met. Do you remember me? It brings me joy to hear you say my name. I suppose this means you also found our first meeting memorable. Anyway, it's reached my ears that you now serve Lord Liu Bei. Is that right? I've just been wandering the land without aim, but you're different. You've been fulfilling your role as a guardian of peace. Of course. I studied under Master Shuijing, a teacher to many talented individuals, and in order to keep up with them, I have had to make immense effort. Now, however, I find myself facing a dilemma. Which path will resolve the turmoil plaguing the land, yet also lead to a better future? If what I've heard on my travels is accurate, either Lord Cao Cao or Lord Yuan Shao is most likely to achieve conquest. Still, I refuse to give up on Lord Liu Bei and his compassionate ideals. But I am nobody. If I actually had talent, perhaps I could help Lord Liu Bei find a path to victory. Does that mean you would accept my help? But I apologize. There was no need to burden you with my personal worries. Normally, I do my best not to show my weaknesses like this. But when I'm with you, I feel the urge to show my true self instead of keeping up appearances. Maybe it's your eyes. They're like reflecting pools, showing me as I really am. I'm glad I found you today. I feel you've helped me clarify my goals. I think I shall end my travels soon. Then, I'll pledge my services to Lord Liu Bei and present him with my strategy for victory. I'd appreciate your patience until then. I look forward to us serving him together.
It has been too long, my friend. Your willingness to trek so deep into these mountains to join me pleases me to no end. One could hardly consider it a retreat from the world otherwise, could they? I have not invited anyone to this humblest of abodes in some time. Since you have come all this way, I have a gift for you. Stand not on ceremony. I insist you take back as much as you are able. Just so. I appreciate how quick you are on the uptake. On a different note, I have heard you serve Lord Liu Bei as of late. Tales of your exploits have reached even my ears. For you, a guardian of peace, to commit yourself so wholeheartedly is, in a word, fascinating. But allow me to speak of myself for a moment. As you know, my acumen has been extolled as that of a veritable dragon. It is precisely this acumen that, were I to commit myself to the wrong master, could steer the world down the wrong path. Until recently, I have lived a life of seclusion, avoiding contact with those who would wield the dragon for their own ambitious ends. However, once I learned of your deeds, I began to suspect my own conduct to be naught but cowardice. Perhaps one could just as easily call it the rationalization of an arrogant man, one neglecting to do his duty at that. Living here, isolated from the world, makes it a common occurrence to go days without speaking to a single soul. It would seem having you here has rendered me quite loquacious indeed. What is more, I appreciate the restraint. I half expected an attempt to recruit me into Lord Liu Bei's cadre of tacticians. When the time comes for me to choose my master, I wish to judge them with my own eyes, unclouded by preconceived notions. Now then, will you be setting off tomorrow? You are welcome to stay here, modest though my retreat may be. Remain here as long as you like, or as long as you can stomach such close quarters.
I see. So that weapon's power comes from there. An interesting insight indeed. Thank you once again for your wisdom. Could we speak for a little while longer? There is something I wanted to talk about with an experienced warrior like you. Thank you. Your kindness is much appreciated. Earlier, I mentioned that I want to create things that will make people's lives easier. Where I'm from, there is a chronic shortage of laborers due to the war. So, I designed and created a wooden doll that can perform tasks for people. I was young then, so it was quite rudimentary. It could only make a dough-pounding motion. At first, there were people who were happy to see it, saying it helped with their daily cooking. But then one day, officials came unannounced and tore the doll to pieces. It turns out the magistrate's office had received complaints that the doll moved using some suspicious device. When the officials were getting ready to leave with the doll parts, they said this: "If you're going to build such a thing, you ought to make it able to wield a weapon and fight." I was shocked. I couldn't fathom that there were people who didn't like what I had made, and those who wished to repurpose it for warfare. It was one of the reasons I decided to leave. In the end, apparently my doll was rebuilt and deployed as a weapon. I only found out because someone came to me to complain that it was useless in battle. Although, I was glad to hear that. It made me realize my inventions could be used to hurt someone. But then again, I think responsibility lies not with the invention itself, but with those who misuse it. That's why I have come to the decision to study weaponry, so that I can continue working on my inventions. Instead of dismissing research into weapons as a waste, I'll try to learn everything I can in order to create a better future. Thank you. I will not give up, as long as you're there for me. Perhaps I can help those living through these dark times, like the guiding light of the moon. That may have been overdramatic, but I may as well be direct. Could we stay here a little while longer? I don't want to go back just yet. Really? It's exciting to think that we might see the sunrise together. In fact, I wish to stay with you all the time. So I think I'll build a life-size doll of you. Tonight, I'm going to take all of your measurements. I'll be as accurate and as thorough as possible.
Xiapi is far smaller than the price we show.
It is good to see you.
Lord Zuluan has it as...
This place has the feeling of a second home. Talking with you always brings me such irreplaceable joy. Hence, why I come all this way. Now that I think upon it, our friendship has withstood quite the test of time. Though, something inside me knew that would be the case from the moment we first met in Ji Province. Truly now, our bond is undeniable, to be sure. Now that I think about it, we fought together with Zhang Zhao back then, taking the leader of the Yellow Turbans as an ally, punishing government officials. What wild tribulations fate had in store for us. We stayed up all night after the battle, the two of us. Though we parted ways with Zhang Zhao, you and I have long had our eyes fixed on the same goal and walked that path together, in a way. I recall all those moments fondly, both the sweet and the bitter. Our journey is far from over, of course. Even now, Liu Bei stands at the center of a storm. That is precisely why I look towards his infinite potential. He's capable of great things. And to have you by our side as well, it's no exaggeration to say, I consider it a blessing from the heavens. You will play an essential part in Liu Bei's campaign. I believe that to be true. I've known you longer than even my sworn brothers. You're a comrade like no other, and your presence fills me with confidence. Well, forgive me. Hearing such determination from you was so deeply moving. May your wings of righteousness spread wide, my friend. Let us continue to work together, to ponder together, and on occasion, spread our wings together. And after that, we shall ensure that Liu Bei accomplishes great things.
Thank you very much for such an interesting discussion today. I see it's already quite late. Time seems to pass so quickly whenever I'm with you. Oh, I'm feeling fine. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sigh like that. Recently, it feels like the ideas for my dream invention are coming together. But it's just... my time for studying is almost up. It's been decided by my father that I must return to Mianin soon. Meeting you, discussing my inventions, spending all those nights together. Every one of those days was dear to me. And after I have returned home, I will not falter, even if I'm back to working on my inventions alone. Because I know that you understand me. You taught me about so many things that I never knew existed. Not just weapons, but also feelings. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be saying this out loud. Actually, once I return home, I was thinking about channeling these emotions to start my work on that thing we talked about. Yes, I did try some smaller prototypes, but this'll be my first attempt at a life-sized one. Even if we are far apart, with this feeling of adoration, I know I can recreate you flawlessly. And when we meet again, I promise to show you the greatest replica of yourself that you've ever seen. Please do. You are someone I hold dear. And no matter what future may await us, I know that I will never find another like you. Until we meet again. Farewell.
Shall we start? I'd say so. I'm grateful. I'm counting on you.
Liu Bei seeks to attack Lord Yuan Shu. Ridiculous. Our forces surrender and see that he learns his place.
They've gathered a tremendous force here. As the keeper of Shu province, I cannot flee from this fight. We will draw the enemy into our trap set in the north and south. To do this, the middle ground must be held. We must drive them back at all costs.
Take this! Open it! Open it!
The enemy officer they can hold the line to defeat our assault.
Take this! We have the enemy vastly outnumbered! Send soldiers from the north and south! Crush them! Open it! Oh my God! Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
They're playing right into our hands.
Now, men! Attack! An ambush! Take it!
Got this. Liu Bei's men fight like cowards. We'll have to take another path. Let's get serious. Get advancing.
Take this!
An incredible feat. You sound like a fusion to the others.
Let them face stone and grit!
Oh my God! Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I see
Just as we planned. Attack! Scatter them to the winds!
An ambush. This bodes ill for us.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Let's go.
Good. You all stood your ground well. Now it's our turn to strike back.
Traps laid out for us. Let's get serious. Our advantage still stands. Fight without fear. Force them back.
They're raining stones down on our heads.
What do we do?
Sacred Bird, protect us.
Continues yet. Join the fray.
Oh my God! Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. I shall return after reviewing my strategy.
You're a capable sort, to say the least. Keep that up. Pretty much neck and neck at this point. The real fight starts now.
An opening. Let's go.
They caught us off guard, but still we stand strong. Regroup! Let's give them a surprise of our own!
made it through somehow. Now we go on the offensive.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
This appears to be as...
Now! Loose the fire arrows!
What? Now they're using fire? No way!
Turn the tape. Take this!
We shall know where the fight is in full swing. Rally your spirits and forge ahead.
Power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
I've been awaiting this. Got you.
Let's go.
Take this. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. I won't forget this.
Well done! Most impressive. Well done! Most impressive.
All right, roll over the boulders. Give them something to really cry about.
Got this. Let's go. They're throwing stones down from above. We're doomed.
Hold out for much longer.
Situation.
The enemy officer. That really stands out from the rest.
The tide could too easily return if he's not kept in check.
This territory.
Lord Yuan Shu has left this battle in my hands. I'll take care of this myself.
We are soldiers of the new emperor.
Let's go.
Now is the time to rid the world of the insolent traitor Liu Bei.
We're evenly matched. The real battle starts here.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might. An opening. Take this. Light the fire!
Fire! It's all on fire!
Bring him down. Officer, are you kidding me?
Such great strength.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Behold my eminence and laud my bravery! Your emperor is taking to the field! Traitors to the throne are to be shown no mercy. Pound them into dust!
All my might.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This'll do. Open it. Open it. All my might. Take this. And open it. Take it off. No matter how you slice it. Oh my God. Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. Words cannot describe your ability.
Let's go.
Nothing more than Cao Cao's puppet. If he into attacking the one true emperor, his actions are unforgivable. Liu Bei, admit your ignorance and kneel before me. I have come to punish you for your insolence.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. I've been waiting for this. Got you. Take this. Now. All my might. This is the enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Looking rough.
A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I wonder sometimes if you are truly human.
With all my might. Now. And open up. All my might. Looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough. And open. And open it. Shut it. Looking rough. Looking rough.
My knees!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You vermin! Harming the Emperor is tantamount to sacrilege! Mark my words, you will regret this.
That was close. Let's head back. I'm sure that Zhang Fei has grown tired of waiting. A couple of close calls, but we've won. Yuan Shu making the first move wasn't part of the plan, but thanks to all of you, we managed to rout his forces.
A simple task. I only regret that I could not slay Yuan Shu. He will not survive our next encounter. I wonder how Zhang Fei is faring right now.
Don't worry. I'm sure all is well. At least I haven't heard anything of concern.
Brother! Liu Bei!
Wait, is that
Brother!
Zhang Fei? What are you doing here? I left you in charge of Xiapi Castle.
I failed you. It was Louis Bu. He betrayed us without warning.
Without warning? That was the very reason you were ordered to watch over him.
I'm sorry, I was out drinking in town. I got so bored guarding the castle that I needed to cut loose.
Unbelievable. Yes, we cannot change what has already happened. We will fight Louis Bu and recapture the castle.
Yeah, and I'll be damned if I make the same mistake again.
No, we will not attack Xiapi.
What?
Is this part of some greater plan? Or will you simply surrender Xiapi to Louis Bu?
For now, we have no choice but to let him have it. The men are exhausted. They cannot fight in their condition. Recapturing Xiapi is important. But our opponent is Lord Louis Bu. Our forces alone wouldn't stand a chance against such odds. There is no reason to believe that Lord Louis Bu will be cruel to the people there. Fighting him now gains us nothing.
But
as much as I hate to admit it, losing Xiapi is something of a relief. It's a weight off my shoulders. Until now, I have forged my path with an unrelenting determination to help those in need. Did I make the right choices? Or have I gone astray? What does it truly mean to make the world a better place? I still do not know. But if there are answers to these questions, then perhaps I can find them within someone like Lord Louis Bu. We should prepare to withdraw.
Liu Bei!
It's all my fault. If I hadn't lost control of the castle, he'd never be talking like this.
all we can do now is support his decision. As for Xiapi, Louis Bu can have it for now.
I wonder, what's happened to Liu Bei since that day? It's like he lost the guts he once had. Do you think it's all because of the blunder I made? We lost Xiapi, and he won't even fight to take it back. He's not even angry, he just goes on about how relieved he is.
Perhaps this behavior is part of his nature. His noble desire to help those in need drove him to extend a hand to someone with no sense of honor or justice. One might praise the generosity of his heart, but tolerance can be a dangerous virtue.
Thanks. I wish I could help, but I don't think I'm ready to look him in the eye. Light a little fire in him for us, will you?
He's likely at one of the pubs along the road.
Thanks. We're counting on you.
Well,